This is problem number 2 on the sample test problems for test number 1. Let G of V be the fuel efficiency measured in miles per gallon of a certain car when it is moving at V miles per hour. A, explain what the equation G of 55 equals 27 tells you about the car. All right, so the V is the thing in the parentheses, and that's the velocity in miles per hour. So the thing in the parentheses must be the velocity of the car. So when the car is moving at 55 miles per hour, and then the other piece of this is the 27, and so the 27 is the G value, and the G value is the fuel efficiency in miles per gallon. So at 55 miles an hour, the car gets, or the car has, try that, the car has a fuel efficiency of 27, and then we'll include units, miles per gallon. Part B, give the units for G prime of V. Okay, so the derivative units are always the Y units on top and the X units on the bottom. But we don't have those letters in this case, we have other letters. So let's see, I guess playing the role of Y is the G in this case. So the G units will go upstairs. And then the X is normally the thing inside of the function in the parentheses. So in this case, it's right there, it's the V. So downstairs, we're going to put V units. So the units for G prime are miles per gallon per miles per hour. Miles per gallon per miles per hour. Part C, suppose that G prime of 55 is less than 0. What does this tell you about the car? Okay, we know that if a derivative is negative, then the function itself must be decreasing. So we don't need to get as involved as drawing a picture, but I like to draw pictures, so let's give that a shot. So over here we've got velocity, here we've got fuel efficiency. And we're looking at one moment in time right here when we are driving at 55 miles per hour. That doesn't much matter, but I'll go ahead and use the 27 that we had in part A. So at that moment, we have a fuel efficiency of 27 miles per gallon. And so we've got this point right here. And G prime of 55 is negative, which means that the slope of the tangent line at that point is negative. It must be some downhill thing. I don't know how steep, but I know it's downhill. So what that means is, for example, if I were to go over here to say 56 miles per hour, then the fuel efficiency I get must be something lower than the one that we had before. So maybe it's right here, something a little bit lower. And so we'll kind of exaggerate and say this is something down here, less than 27. So what we know is that G is decreasing when the velocity is 55 miles per hour. Said another way, if you go just a bit faster than 55 miles per hour, your fuel efficiency is going to suffer. And in particular, it will be less than the 27 miles per gallon that we had given up above.